Alright, today is day 19 out of day 21 of my first batch of chickens for the year of 2020. I'm hatching out. I have 9 lavender orphans that are going to be coming out soon with another couple in a few days behind them. You can see the red light on my heat plate is showing on because it is plugged in. I do need to wipe the top off. I like to use the top on mine. It helps them from sitting on top all the time. I got their food dish ready using starter crumbles for chicks. It's non-medicated. You can use medicated if you feel you need to. I don't really see any point in using medicated because if they're not healthy little chicks to start with, they usually end up having issues later in life. But that's totally up to you. And then I went ahead and chose to use my narrow water dish. Since this is a small Brooder box, I believe this is a 27-gallon box. And these you can pick up at Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart. They're about 11 bucks for one of these totes. And they're solid heavy duty. It's easy wipe out cleanup mess. As you see, for my bedding, I've opted to use a puppy pad. I just fold the excess on the side and underneath. And the beauty thing about these is when it gets time to change them, you just roll it up and the mess is gone. Where with shavings, you gotta vacuum, use some type of scooper to get it out of these tote box, or go dump it in a pile somewhere. And shavings just are not as easy to dispose of. In the past, I used my chicken poop and shavings and all that, and I kind of make a composty area. But simple setup for this. You'll also want some type of lid to use on here. You could probably use the lid that came with this, cut holes in it, and then put wire on it because you want them to be able to get light. I'm cheap and lazy, and I actually use hatching trays out of my hatcher currently for lids. They're very simple and easy, and you can see the wiring on here. They're not getting out. So that's my brooder setup. It's nothing complicated. Like I said, I'm gonna have 9 little chicks in here. They'll be okay probably the first week, being that many in this box, but I would probably end up splitting them between 2, and because they'll need more room as they grow. Also, you're gonna, as they get bigger, these little lines on here, you can adjust the height. I usually keep one side high and one a little lower in the back, so because the chicks don't all grow at the same rate, so they're not all gonna be able to. If you put it for the tallest chick, you're gonna have problems. Where the little chick might not be getting warm enough because this thing gets it like its mom would be. These heat plates don't get super duper hot. I mean, you can feel them, they're warm. I mean, it's radiant heat. I mean, they gotta put their backs up against it to be warm. It's like they do with their mom if they were in nature. So, unlike the heat lamp where you touch it, you burn yourself. Of course, once the chicks have fully feathered out, at about 6 weeks, they're big enough to be outside with no additional heat if you're still having cold weather. That's something to remember. Of course, I will post resource links as well, hopefully on this video within a day or 2. That will have additional information as far as, the temperature as they age. They'll need this heat less and less, which would give them more room once they don't need the heat plate. So anyways, that's just a quick informative little video. Sorry.